Hello, folks. We're back here for game number 2 of this doubleheader between the Minnesota Twins and New York Yankees in Yankee Stadium. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for game number 2 for the Twins. Not much really changed. They did replace their catcher, and that's about it. You got leading off playing shortstop, Versells. Batting second playing center field, Tuttle. Batting third playing right field, Green. Batting fourth playing first base, Killebrew. Batting fifth playing left field is Lemon. And here's the change in the lineup. Batting sixth doing the catching is Henry. Batting seventh playing second base is Billy Martin. Batting eighth and playing third base is Gardner. And on the mound doing the pitching for the Minnesota Twins is STOBBS. Let's take a look at the Yankee lineup. Not much changed on this either. You got leading off playing second is Richardson. Batting second playing shortstop is Kubak. Batting third playing right field is Maris. Batting fourth playing center field is Mantle. Batting fifth playing first base is Skowron. Batting sixth doing the catching is Howard. And here's the one change in the Yankees lineup. Instead of Yogi being in left field, they put Lopez out there batting seventh. And batting eighth playing third base is Boyer. And on the mound doing the pitching for the Yankees is Sheldon. Let's get this game underway, folks. Game number 2 of this doubleheader. Hey, Bob. Exactly. Let's play some ball here. And here's the first pitch to Versells from Sheldon. And that ball is hit down the Boyer at third. Easy play for Clint. He fires over to Moose. And that'll be the first out of the game. Here's Mr. Bill Tuttle. And that ball is hit down the second, and Bobby Richardson can't handle it. Bobby bobbles it, throws over the first, not in time. Bill's going to be safe on an error on Richardson. Sure, the Yankees sure ain't helping out their pitchers here in these 2 games. They had 3 errors in the first game if you didn't see it. Got a runner on first and Bill Green up now. And he's going to make them pay for this. Gets a hold of this ball. He drives it in the left field down the line. And Bill's going to make it the whole way to third. And then on the third pitch, a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Green's going to steal second, folks. So we're going to have second and third. With only 1 out, the Yankees are going to bring the infield in. They didn't score much in game 1. So let's see here. You got Killebrew up now, second and third. Not what you want. Thinking about walking him and setting up the double play with Lemon. I think that's what they're going to do here. They're going to walk Mr. Killebrew. Then we're going to set up the double play with bases loaded and play the infield back. You got Killebrew and Lemon. Neither one of them got great speed. Let's see what happens here. Did we do the right thing? And that's a base on balls. What happened here? Go back here. What happened here? It was an intentional walk. How did they score? Intentional walk and you end up scoring somebody? I don't think so. Try this again. Okay. And then he walks Lemon on 4 pitches and walks in the run. So much for that. So it's still bases loaded. Henry up. They're still looking for the double play. You got the catcher, and now you got Killebrew and Lemon on the bases. And that's just what the doctor ordered. That ball's hit down the short. Q back up with it. Fires over the Richardson, over the Scouring. But Twins do score one and take a 1-0 lead here in the first as the Yankees are due up. But not a bad pitching job by Sheldon to get out of that bases loaded situation. We got Richardson, Quebec, and Maris due up here. Here's the pitch to Bobby. And Bobby gets a hold of this pitch off of STOBBS. And he drives that ball in the left field for a single. Then on the first pitch to Quebec, he's going to take off. And Bobby Richardson is going to steal second. So it's 1-0-1 count on Quebec. Here's the pitch to Quebec now with Richardson in scoring position. And the steal pays off because he drives that ball into right field. And Bobby's going to score on that. And he's going to tie this game up, folks. Just like that, it's 1-1 with the M&M boys coming up now. Yeah, Bob, I'm using Apba and rolling dice. Yep. Here, I'll show you real quick. Let's set up another camera here. Show you what I'm doing. I don't know how good it'll be to show you, but show you real quick. That's the part of the setup over there, Bob. Like I say, using Apba. So we got Roger up now with a runner on at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch to Roger. Can he bust this game open here in the first? 54. That's a fly ball to right field. Green's going back and makes the catch. And that's one out here. That brings up Mick with Quebec on at first. See if Mick can be the hero here. That's the hit back to the pitcher. He spins and turns. He's going to fire down the second. Purcell covering, and they're going to get the lead runner. So Mick's on at first now. Hitting into that fielder's choice, and here comes Moose. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on Moose. Can he take advantage of this hitter's count? And he walks the hard way in Appa. He rolled another 14. So the Moose heads on down the first, Mick over the second. Here comes Howard up now with Mick in scoring position. Can he get the Yankees the lead here in the first? And that's going to be a no. That ball is hit down the short. He'll go the easy way to second to Billy, and that'll end the inning. But the Yanks do tie this game up on the single by Quebec. Drove in Richardson. So we go to the top of the second. It's 1 apiece, folks. You got Martin, Gardner, and STOBBS due up here for the Twins. Here's the pitch to Mr. Martin. And that ball is lifted in the right field. Rogers got it. Here's the pitch to Mr. Bill Gardner. And that ball is hit in the left field for a base hit. They got 1 runner on here. STOBBS is up now, and he'll try to sacrifice him down the second. Actually, STOBBS is not a bad hitting pitcher, but we'll sacrifice. And that is a foul ball, strike one. Foul ball, strike two. And that's a foul ball, strike three. So we've had a guy walk on 2 rolls and a guy strike out on 3 rolls in Apba. And that don't happen very often, folks. So can't get the bunt down. He keeps fouling them off and he strikes out. That leaves Gardner still on at first with 2 outs now. For Zero, he's 0 for 1, grounded out the third his first time up. He's going to hit that ball down to Bobby at second. He's up with it. He's going to go the short way to first, and that'll end the inning. So they leave 1 on. We go to the bottom of the second. It's still knotted up at 1 apiece. You got Lopez, Boyer, and Sheldon due up for the Yanks. Let's see what Hector can do here. And Hector gets a base hit in the left field and gets on for the Yankees. They'll start this inning. Nice piece of hitting by Hector. Brings up Mr. Boyer. See if Clint can keep this merry-go-round going. And that ball is going to be hit down to short. He fires over to Billy. Fires over to Killebrew, and that's a 6-4-3 double play, folks. Brings Sheldon up now with nobody on. And Sheldon gets a nice base hit in the left field. Piece of hitting by the pitcher. Let's see if Bobby Richardson can make him pay. Bobby singled his first time up, stole second and scored. Let's see what Bobby can do here. That's a hop fly ball in the short left field. Gardner's going back, is going to make the catch. I guess I'm going to have to call that a pop-up. Going to have to call it a pop-up. And that'll end the inning. And the Yanks leave 1 on. So we go to the top of the third, still 1 apiece. You got Tuttle, Green, and Killebrew due up here for the Twins. Pitch to Bill. That ball's hit down to Richardson. Fires over to Moose. 1 down. Here's Lenny Green up now. And that ball's hit in the left field. Lopez has got it. It's a quick 2 outs. Comes Mr. Killebrew. We intentionally walked him his first time up. And that's why that ball is driven into the left field down the line. And Killebrew's got himself a stand-up double, folks. You got Killebrew on at second with 2 outs for Mr. Lemon. He walked his first time up. And he hits that ball down to Bobby. Bobby's up with it, throws over the Moose. And that'll end the inning. They leave Killebrew on at second. We go to the bottom of the third. Minnesota Twins 1. New York Yankees 1. We got Quebec, Maris, and Mantle due up here in the third. See if these big boys can do some noise here. And that's a base hit for Quebec. He's 2 for 2. He singled his first time up, driving in Richardson. Here comes Roger up now. Tony on at first. He was 0 for 1. He flew out to right field his first time up. And bang, STOBBS hits him. The Yankees come out to the top of the dugout. They stay back, but they're not very happy. Mick tells him, don't worry about it, boy, I got you. Mick says he's going to hit one out of here now just to make a point. Let's see if Mick can call his own shot here. No, because STOBBS doesn't give him anything to hit. That's a 2-0 count on him. See if Mick can do something with this 2-0 count. That ball's hit down to Vercel. It's short. He fires over to Billy, and that's the only run out they're going to get. So Mick gets into a fielder's choice. Quebec will go down to third, so it's first and third for Moose. And the Twins ain't been scoring much, so they're going to bring the infield in against Moose. And Moose drives that ball into the left field. And Mantle will find his way down to second. Quebec scores. So we're going to have first and second with still only one out. Nice piece of hitting by Moose. Yankees take the lead 2-1. Here's Mr. Howard up now. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out the shortest first time up. And that ball is hit back to STOBBS. He can't come up with it. Everybody's safe. That's E1. So the bases are juiced now, folks. No place to put them. They go out and talk to Chuck, asking what the problem is. That brings up Hector Lopez. Hector's 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. See if he can do some damage here in the third inning with the Yankees already up 2-1. And that's going to be a 2-ball, no strike count on Hector. Let's see if he can take advantage of this. No. STOBBS comes back and strikes him out, folks. That's a big second out here. Here's Boyer now to take a 2-out base hit to increase this lead. And that ball is hit in the right field. Green gets it. STOBBS does a decent job of pitching around all this mess. And that'll end the inning. And again, the Yankees leave the bases loaded. Let's see if that comes back to bite them in the butt. Here we go to the fourth. It's New York 2, Twins 1. Got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Twins. Henry, Martin, and Gardner. Hey, P-Jet. On this part of the game, the sound effects are, yeah, P-Jet. It's Digital Diamond Baseball version 11 I'm using to keep track of the stats, and I'm playing Apba with it. Using a game board game companion. Here's the pitch to Henry. Henry's 0 for 1. He grounded into a double play his first time up. He lines that ball back to Sheldon. That'll be out number 1 here in the fourth. Here comes Mr. Martin. He still gets applause every time he comes to Yankee Stadium. Here's the pitch to Billy. And Billy gets a hold of this off of Sheldon. They might not be cheering him too much here. He doubles in the right field. Nice piece of hitting by Billy. So got a runner in scoring position with 1 out for Mr. Bill Gardner. And that's a strikeout. Nice job there. That reminds you of Linda Ronstadt. A blue by you. And that brings up STOBBS now with 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Chuck. And that ball is hit down the second. Bobby's up with it. He fires over the first. And that'll end the inning. Twins leave Billy on at second. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Minnesota Twins 1, New York Yankees 2. We got Sheldon due up and then Richardson and Quebec for the Yanks here in the fourth. Here's the pitch to Rollin. And he pops that up behind home plate. Henry's got it for the first out of the inning. Now Bobby Richardson's up. Bobby's 1 for 2 with a stolen base. And he pops this ball up behind home plate. They're getting under it now. All of a sudden, STOBBS has got just enough movement they can't square him up. Here's Quebec. Quebec's 2 for 2 with an RBI, and he scored. See if he can keep this good hitting game up. No, that's a swing and a miss. 1, 2, 3 goes the Yanks here in the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth. Twins 1, Yankees 2. Got the top of the order due up here for the Twins. Versel's, Tuttle, and Green. See what Sheldon can do with these guys. Versel's 0 for 2. He's grounded out the third, and he's grounded out the second. Now he hits a ball in the right field. Maris has got room out there. 1 down. Here comes Mr. Bill Tuttle up now. He's 0 for 2. He's reached on an error and grounded out the second. And that's going to be a single in the left field for Bill. So they get a runner on here with 1 out. That brings up Lenny Green. Here's the pitch to Lenny. And that's a fly ball to left field. Hector's on his horse. He makes the catch. And that's 2 outs. Brings up Mr. Killebrew. 2 outs and Tuttle on at first. Got to be careful though. Killebrew. And that's a high pop up. Boyer's calling for it. He makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. The Twins leave Tuttle on at first. We go to the 5th. Still 2-1 Yankees. We got the big boys due up here for the Yanks. Maris, Mantle, and Scourin. See what happens here. Can they do some damage against Mr. STOBBS? And Roger hits that ball in the ground right at Billy. He fires over to Killebrew. 1 down. Here comes the Mick. And that's a swing and a miss. They strike out Mickey Mantle. 2 outs here. STOBBS settled down a little bit now since the 3rd inning. See what Scourin can do. He's 1 for 1 and walked and's got an RBI. And again, he hits that ball into the ground right at Billy Martin. Easy play. 1, 2, 3 go to Yankees in the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th, folks. Still 1-1. You got Lemon, Henry, and Martin due up here for the Twins. Here's the pitch to Jim. And that's a swing and a miss. Nice curveball. He didn't stand a chance from Sheldon on that one. That brings up Henry. Henry's 0 for 2. And he's going to be 0 for 3 because that's a can of corn out there for Lopez. That's 2 outs. Here comes Billy. He doubled his last time up. The Yankees say that's enough. 1 for 2 is good. And that's going to be ball 1 on Billy. 1-0 count. And he lifts that ball to his best buddy and drinking pal out in center field. Mixed back there near the monuments and makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go to Twins. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 2-1 Yankees. Howard, Lopez, and Boyer due up here for the Yanks. Howard's 0 for 2. Grounded out to short and reached on an error. And he lifts that ball in the right field. Green's got room out there. Didn't quite get enough of it. Here comes Mr. Lopez, is having a good game here. He's drove in a run on a single. And that ball's hit down to Billy at second. You just start picking on somebody else. That's a quick 2 outs here in the 6th. Here comes Mr. Boyer. Can he get on here? No, he lifts that ball in the left field. Lemon's got it. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees again. Make our way to the 7th inning. You got Gardner, STOBBS, and Versel due up. We'll probably have a pitch hitter here for STOBBS. Here's the pitch to Bill Gardner. Yeah, this game's moving right along is right. That ball's hit down to Scourin at first. He's up with it, tosses it to Sheldon covering. That's 1 out. Say we'll have a pitch hitter here for STOBBS. See who's going to come in the pitch hit. Oh, Hal's going to pitch it. I think they got 2 catchers on the bench. Let's see. Yeah, they got 2 catchers on the bench. So Hal's going to come in the pitch hit here against Sheldon. Berggren. Like I say, they got Beatty on the bench too. They're carrying 3 catchers. So we'll use Hal here. All righty, 1 down, nobody on for Hal. And he gets a hold of this pitch, folks. Sheldon puts it in there, and he takes advantage of it. That ball is deep. That ball is back. That ball is going. Roger watches it go over the right field fence. And this game is tied up, folks. Pitch hit, home run. Just like that, it's 2-2. Still only 1 out here in the 7th. Ourselves up now. And that ball's hit in a deep center field mix, going back. But he makes the catch out there in the monuments. Sure, they're starting to get a hold of some of these pitches now off of Sheldon. That's 2 outs. Here's Bill Tuttle. And he walks Bill. All of a sudden, Sheldon's running into some problems here in the 7th. Brings up Green. You want to get him. You don't want Killebrew coming up here. And he gets him to hit that ball down the 3rd. Boyer's up with it. He's going to fire over to 2nd, the short way to Richardson. And that'll end the inning. But the Twins score 1 on the home run by Hal off the bench. So we make it to the 7th inning stretch here. Going to have a pitch hitter for Sheldon, then Richardson and Kubek. Twins don't have any left-handers in the bullpen, so let's take a look and see when the last time one of these guys pitched. See who they're going to bring in, since they ain't got a lefty to keep Blanchard or Yogi from coming in. Old Ted Sandusky is going to come in. Let's bring Ted into the game. Pitch to the bottom part of pitch to a pitch hitter. He'll pitch to a pitch hitter for Sheldon. Then he'll have the top of the lineup. Like I say, the pitch hitter's going to be Yogi. So Yogi's going to come in the pitch hit for Sheldon here in the bottom of the 7th. There's Mr. Yogi Berra. Here's the pitch to Yogi. And that ball's hit in the right field. Green's going back. He makes the catch. So they use their backup catcher and left fielder, but he can't come through with the home run like Hal did. So 1 down, nobody on for Bobby Richardson. And that ball's hit down the shortstop. Vorcel bobbles it. Can't make a play. Bobby's on it first on there. So let's see if the Yankees can take advantage of this, folks. Here's Kubek up now. He's 2 for 3. He is singled, struck out. So let's see what Kubek can do here. And that ball is hit down the short. His only play will be over the 1st, so Bobby makes it down the 2nd. That'll bring up Roger with a runner in scoring position. Are they going to pitch to Roger here? Roger's 0 for 2. I think you put Roger on and set up the force out at any base. Pitch to Mick. So going to have 1st and 2nd now with Mick up. 2 outs. Mantle's 0 for 3. He's hitting the 2 fielder's choice, and he struck out his last time. Can they make him regret walking him? Here's the pitch. And that's 2 balls and no strikes on Mick. Let's see if he can take advantage here and bust this ball. That ball is deep. That ball is far. Gone, 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 gone. Mickey Mantle says, walk Roger Maris to pitch to me. I don't think you'll do that again. That's a 3-run homer in the right field at 3:06 mark. Mickey freaking Mantle. This gives the Yanks a 3-run lead here. Sure. Here's the pitch now to the Moose. Can he go back to back, Jack? No, but they walked the Moose. Head looks rattled now. Sure. Brings up Mr. Howard with 2 outs and a runner on at first and Scouring. And that ball is blasted, folks. That ball is down in the left field corner, bouncing around. Scouring's going to score. Here comes Howard. He's chugging around second. Can he make it to third? He slides in underneath the tag, and just like that, folks, the Yankees blow this game open. It's 6-2. Howard hits himself a triple. That brings up Mr. Lopez now. Here's the pitch to Hector. And he ain't done hitting yet. Jeez, you Pete's. That's a single in the right field. And that'll score Howard. Here comes Mr. Boyer up now. Everybody's getting a hit, it looks like, this inning. Sure. All this happening now with 2 outs, folks. Here's the pitch to Boyer. That's a swing and a miss. Boyer goes down swinging. So let's see here. We're going to keep Yogi in the game. And Lopez is going to come out. Do it that way. Like I say, Yogi will come in the game. Play left field. We'll do the old double switch here. Yogi comes in and plays left. Alrighty, now who are we going to bring in here? Let's see. We're going to bring in Tex. So Aurora just pitched, didn't he? No, Luis hasn't pitched in a while. We'll bring in Luis here. And he'll bat 7th in place of Lopez. Alrighty, so we'll bring him in, like I say, and he'll bat 7th. And we'll start this inning up. Oh, thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. Here we go. We got Killebrew, Lemon, and Martin due up here for the Twins in the 8th inning. Here's the pitch to Killebrew. And that's going to be a ball 4. They walk Killebrew. Now is when you want to pitch to him with a 5-run lead. I don't understand that thinking. Alrighty, here comes Lemon up now. And Jim hits that ball in the left field. You got Yogi out there now. He tracks it down, 1 out. Gets back to first. Here comes Mr. Henry. They're going to pitch hit for Henry, I think. No, Beatty's a right-handed batter, too. We already used the left-handed hitting catcher, so we'll let Henry hit here. Yankees are looking to turn 2 on Henry. And that's a base on balls. Henry walks on down the first. Killebrew down the second. And all of a sudden, Luis is getting himself into a jam here, but not throwing the ball over the plate. And Billy Martin's up now. Is he going to make the Yankees pay for these walks? He hits that ball in the right field. Is that going to be deep enough to get Killebrew over? He's not very fleet of foot. No, he's going to hold at second. Maris fires that ball in. That's 2 outs. Brings up Bill Gardner now. 2 on, first and second with 2 outs. Hey, Legend Sports Universe, how's it going, bud? And that ball is hit down the short. Easy play for Quebec. He tosses it over to Bobby Richardson. So the walks doesn't bite him in the butt. They get out of the inning. The Twins leave 2. We go to the 8th. It is Minnesota 2, New York 7, folks. We got Berra due up. Richardson and Quebec for the Yanks here. Here's the pitch to Yogi. And that ball is hit down to Versells at short. He fires across the diamond. That'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Bobby Richardson up now. Bobby hits that ball down to Gardner at third. Quick outs here in the 8th. Here comes Mr. Quebec. He's having a damn good game. I think he's 2 for 4. Yep. So here's Tony up now. And that is hit down the third. Gardner's got it. 1, 2, 3 go to Yankees in the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th. As our friend RGL would say, are we going to see some 9th inning magic here from the Twins? Oh, cool. I'll check it out after I get done here, Legends. We'll have a pitch hitter for Sandusky here. Lead off the 9th, and you got the top of the order due up after that. Vercel and Tuttle is going to pitch it for him. Bring in Bobby Allison here. No relation to the NASCAR driver, Bobby Allison. There's Bob. Here's the pitch to Allison. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. Sure. And he drives that ball into the gap in right field. It bounces off the wall. Mick comes over, fires it in. But Bob's down there at second with a stand-up double. Twins ain't going down easy here. Here comes old Zorro up now. The runner in scoring position. And that ball's hit down the first. Scourin's got it. He tosses it at Luis covering. And Allison will make his way down the third. So we got a runner on third and Allison with only 1 out. Yanks will play back. They'll give up that run. Here's Bill up now. And that's a pop-up over to Moose. He's got room. It's in fair territory. Moose makes the play. Allison holds at third. 2 down here. Twins are down to their last at bat. Here's Mr. Green. And that ball is hit back to the mound. Easy play for Aurora. He fires over the Moose. And that is it, folks. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. So they split the double hitter. They win 7-2. Take a look at the box score here. Of course, you had Mick with that big 3-run homer after intentionally walking Maris. The Twins, 2 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. The Yankees, 7 runs on 9 hits and an error. Nobody for the Twins had more than one hit. You had Lemon with the RBI, then the home run by Howe off the bench that actually gave the Twins the lead for a while. Quebec had a heck of a game, going 2 for 5. Like I say, Mick, it was only 1 for 4, but it was a big one. It was a 3-run blast to give the Yankees the lead. Scowen was 1 for 2. He walked twice, had an RBI. Howard was 1 for 4 with an RBI. And Hector Lopez, who started the game, was 2 for 4 with a RBI. We made the double switch, took him out of the game, but sure, nice game by Hector. STOBBS, 6 innings. 6 hits, 2 runs, walked 1, struck out 3. Pitched a decent game, and then old Ted came in. 2 innings, 3 hits, all 5 runs was unearned. How about that, folks? 2 walks. One of them was intentional, struck out 1, and gave up that big home run to Mick. Sheldon, nice piece of pitching by him. 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, only one of them earned. Walked 3, struck out 3, and gave up the home run. And Aurora come in for a 2-inning appearance, gave up 1 hit, walked 2. That was about it. Let's do some fast play here in the American League. Let's watch the LA Angels take on the Baltimore Orioles. Oh, cool. About an hour. That'll work out perfect. I got some things to do here around the house. So let's see what happens between the Angels and the Orioles. And the Orioles win. The Angels 4 runs on 8 hits and no errors. And the Orioles 6 runs on 7 hits. And Jim Gentiles keeps on hitting, folks. I think that's his 20th home run of the year. Let's take a look at the box score. He is just tearing the league up. He's hitting like 300 and some. See what Jim's doing here. He's hitting 390. Yep, and that was his 20th home run. And it was his 52nd and 53rd RBI. Like I say, Jim is just tearing up the league. Here's the Athletics heading to Boston to take on the Red Sox. Let's see what happens here between Kansas City and Boston. And the Red Sox will win a close one. The Athletics 1 run on 6 hits and 2 errors. The Red Sox 2 runs on 7 hits and no errors. And they're playing a double header. See if the Athletics can get a split out of this. No, Boston wins another close game and sweeps the doubleheader. Athletics 5 runs on 8 hits and no errors. The Red Sox 6 runs on 14 hits and an error. We got the Detroit Tigers traveling to Chicago to take on the White Sox here. See what happens here in Chicago land. Tigers win. Man, what a game. Shoo. See here. Mioso drove in 6 runs in a losing cause. The Tigers had 20 hits. Tigers 16 runs on 20 hits and an error. And the White Sox 12 runs on 13 hits and an error. What a wild and crazy game, folks. And the last American League game here for June 5th is the Cleveland Indians traveling to D.C. to take on the Senators. See what happens here. Sure, the Senators blow out the Indians. Indians 2 runs on 9 hits and an error. The Senators 7 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Let's take a look at the standings at June 5th here. The Yankees leading the Indians and the Orioles now by 2.5 games back. The Angels fall to 3 games back. Tigers are 4 back. The Twins are 5 games back. The Red Sox are 8.5 games back. The Chicago White Sox are 9 games back. The Senators are 13.5 games back. And the lonely Athletics, Kansas City A's, they are 17.5 games back, holding up the rest of the league, folks. I want to thank Legend Sports Universe. I want to thank Bob for stopping by here today, checking out the second game of the doubleheader. If you didn't see the first one, go back and check it out. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and on your way out of Yankee Stadium, hit the like button and let me know what you think of this replay. Y'all take care. Check out Legends Sports Universe and his channel. He says in about an hour he's got a game on. Check that out. Until next time, y'all take care. Have a great afternoon.